I think you'll all agree, the dress, I knew it was going to look amazing, but when she walked down the aisle, wow. Sophie, you look amazing. I think it's also quite evident to say, even from this speech, that the vast majority today has been organised by Sophie. So I think that deserves a round of applause on its own. And yes, thank you for the last 9 years. Being my partner in crime, the yin to my yang, and now my partner in life. I couldn't be prouder and happier to call you my wife. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me, raise your glass to my beautiful, kind, gentle, caring and amazing wife, Sophie.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do.
So you feel all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Head says yes, body's saying a little bit nervous.
Right. Okay. Well, she looks amazing. So
good. Thank you.
You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Give him some words of wisdom. What do you reckon? Just before he goes in. Run.
Just say yes. Yes, I do.
Yes. Well, a few of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite bright while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is the song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Ready? It's always a good sign, isn't it? So, we believe everyone's ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join and stand for the entrance of the bride and the bridal party.
My heart is pounding. Just take all one step across. That's it. Just across and we'll get you sort of in the middle. Okay? That's it. If you'd all like to take your seats, all remain standing. No. Dad, tell us. It's fine. It's fine. We'll call him back up in a minute, don't we? Okay, you ready to start? We are here today to celebrate the marriage of Paul and Sophie, and on their behalf, I welcome you all. I know it means a very great deal to them that you can all be here today to share in their happiness on this very special occasion. This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages, and we are here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Paul Ross Munson and Sophie Ann Clark. Before you are joined in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're now about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I'm just going to ask your guests an important question. If any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. They've been warned. One of the many historic customs involved in the wedding ceremony is the giving away of the bride. So, Dad, would you like to just come back up, please? Today, this act is seen as a symbol of support for her marriage and a promise of continued trust and affection from her family and friends. So I will now ask, who gives Sophie to be married to Paul? Thank you very much. You may take your seat. You may take your seat.
It's It's okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
no worries. Okay. Paul and Sophie, you have found in each other happiness, fulfillment and love. And now you wish to offer each other the security which comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. Marriage is a decision made by two people to share their lives and experiences. It is a willingness to accept each other for who they are. Marriage means making a commitment to cooperation, friendship, and mutual respect. Marriage is the best in living, sharing good times, understanding, and sometimes forgiving. It is contentment, joy, laughter, believing in each other and supporting each other's hopes and dreams. So I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. And it's customary for the groom to respond first. If you want to, you can hold hands. Okay? And Paul, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me first.
Okay.
So, I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Paul Ross Munson,
why I, Paul Ross Munson,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Sophie Ann Clark.
to Sophie Ann Clark.
Exactly the same, okay? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Sophie Ann Clark,
why I, Sophie Ann Clark,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Paul Ross Munson.
to Paul Ross Munson.
Okay. Now the solemn moment has come when Paul and Sophie are going to make their formal and their legal contract before you all. So I invite you to please stand and witness their vows. Okay. So you're both, again, standing facing each other as you say the words. Okay? So Paul, repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Paul Ross Munson, do take thee, Sophie Ann Clark, to be my lawful wedded wife. Exactly the same. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Sophie Ann Clark, do take thee, Paul Ross Munson, to be my lawful wedded husband. Would the guests now like to be seated? Okay. That's all your legal bits. And we're going to do the exchange of rings now, okay? It is a tradition in this country for a marriage contract to be sealed by the giving and the receiving of a ring. A ring, it has no beginning, it has no end. It is an unbroken circle that symbolises unending and everlasting love. And it is the outward sign of the lifelong promises that you're making to each other here today. So Ryan, if I could ask you to come forward with the rings, please. Thank you. So that's it. Take Sophie's ring, and if you left hand, support her hand underneath and hold the ring on the tip of her left. That's the finger, that's it, yeah? And say this, Sophie, I give you this ring.
Sophie, I give you this ring.
As a sign of our love and marriage.
As a sign of our love and marriage.
And as an outward sign.
And as an outward sign.
Of the commitment.
Of the commitment.
We have made to each other.
We have made to each other.
You can gently finish putting that ring on, that's it. Thank you. So if we can have the other ring. Thank you very much. Exactly the same. Left hand, third finger. Paul, I give you this ring.
Paul, I give you this ring.
As a sign of our love and marriage.
As a sign of our love and marriage.
And as an outward sign.
And as an outward sign.
Of the commitment.
Of the commitment.
We have made to each other.
We have made to each other.
You may push that ring on. Okay. Paul and Sophie, you have both made the declarations and vows required by law in the presence of these witnesses, your family and your friends. So it is now my privilege and my pleasure to declare that you are husband and wife, and you may seal that with a kiss. So whilst we have the signing of the documentation, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite Holly to come up and she's going to sing. Okay. You're going to go around that way? Okay.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, sad to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever such a shame, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. As old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong, certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as life, beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as life, beauty and the Beast. Up to the cupboard with you now, Chip. It's past your bedtime. Good night, love. A few stolen moments is all that we share. You've got your family and they need you there. Though I try to resist being last on your list, but no other man's gonna do. So I'm saving all my love for you. It's not very easy living all alone. All my friends try to tell me to find a man of my own. Oh, but each time I try, well, I just break down and cry. 'Cause I'd rather be home feeling blue. So I'm saving all my love for you. You used to tell me we'd run you'll be free. You said be patient, just wait a little longer, but that's just an old fantasy. Oh, I've got to get ready, just a few minutes more. Gonna get that old feeling when you walk through that door. 'Cause tonight is the night when I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night through, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love for you. No other woman is gonna love you more. 'Cause tonight is the night when I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night through, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love for Okay, you need to be on opposite sides, so you need to be this side, Paul, and then you're that side. Oh, don't worry, hand in hand, arm in arm, and then walk out and have a fantastic day, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, that's all our official duties now complete, and it's just left for myself and my colleague Jenny to wish you a fantastic day of celebrations here at Clearwell Castle. I'm sure we don't need to encourage you, but it's just going to be one great party. More importantly to you both, we wish you a very long and happily married life. So, if you could all please join with me and stand, raise the roof. I'm going to announce the newly married Mr. and Mrs. Munson.
Lights go out and I can't be saved. Tides that I tried to swim against brought me down upon my knees. Oh, I beg and please, singing, come out of things unsaid. Shoot an apple off my head and a trouble that can't be named. The tiger's waiting to be tamed, singing. Confusion never stops, closing walls and ticking clocks. Gonna come back and take you home. I could not stop the tune now, no, singing. Come out upon my seas, curse missed opportunities. Am I a part of the cure, or am I part of the disease? Singing.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please be upstanding and give a very warm welcome to the new Mr. and Mrs. Munson. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the speeches. Can you please put your hands together and give a very warm welcome to our first speech, the father of the bride.
Thank you very much, everybody. I much appreciate you coming here today. It's been nice seeing people that I've never seen before. These two have done a wonderful job of today. Speechless. I am what you've done. And I think everybody else appreciates what you've done. I'd like to thank the best men, both of you, for what you've done today. The bridesmaids, the staff here, well, obviously not around at the moment. The cameramen, give them a clap. They've done a wonderful job. Paul's dad.
Thank you.
Paul's mum. And all the other members of the family. Paul's granddad and gran. Some of the other members of the family, Paul's family. My wife I've been pulling my hair out all week. Especially you two. You've done a wonderful job. I'm chuffed. All right? Lovely. Off to Paul.
Thank you very much. So, thank you very much, Dean, for that lovely speech. I know you all want to hear the best man speech about what really happened in Vegas. So, I've got a few thank yous to say, so I'll try and keep this quick. First of all, big thank you to all of you for coming. We know it's quite far. We know we messed you around a little bit with the date. Apologies. But no, I hope you'll all agree it really was worth the extra trek. The venue, the staff, much like Dean said, yeah, everyone's done a fantastic job. I'd like to say thank you to Keesley, the event manager. Give us a wave, Keesley. You've done a fantastic job answering Sophie's millions of questions. I know, I've seen the emails, I was copied in. So thank you very much. Darren, the photographer, thank you very much. I know you're busy, but thank you. Martin, videographer, I know you're busy, thank you very much. Ruth, the harpist, I think she's just left. I don't know if she can still hear me, but again, thank you very much. And there's so many other people, obviously all the waiters, some other people in the room. Thank you very much. It was really, really, really appreciated. Secondly, Holly. Yes, me and Sophie both want to say a big thank you. We know you had to cut your cruise short to be here today. Really is appreciated. She only got back last weekend from the Caribbean. I know, tough. Yeah, you've been such a great friend to me and Sophie over the last decade, so it really was an honour to have you perform for us earlier. And I think you'll all agree, wasn't she great? So, as a little gratitude of our appreciation, my good friend Keesley has got a little present for you. Thirdly, I'd like to thank Dean and Anne. You've done so much for me and Sophie over the years, and it really is all appreciated. You know, you've lent us cars when we've had some car issues. I know helping Sophie with the dress looks amazing, and I'll come on to that in a bit later. But yeah, you've been so generous to the both of us, and really want to say a big thank you to you. So we have some presents for you both. So my other assistant. Yeah.
We give him one to that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Another one.
So I just had to start.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I also want to thank my mum and dad, Tandy, Jeff. I really appreciate everything you've done for us as well. Welcoming Sophie into the family. Yeah, it really means a lot. You've also both been incredibly supportive, helping us with anything we needed, supporting us with decisions we've made, and thank you for your generous gift as well. So we have a little present for you.
Who wants it?
That's no, other way. That's
Good.
Thank you, Paul.
no worries. Thank you very much. Next, I'd like to thank Amy, Tess, all the bridesmaids for keeping Sophie calm this morning. Thank you very much. I know you've all helped support Sophie. This wedding's been, 3 years in the making? It's been a long time to answering her questions, keeping her calm, so thank you very much. We also have some gifts for you. Also, while Ryan's doing that, let's just take a moment to how good do the bridesmaids look today? Sorry, my fault. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank Ryan and Dave, the best men, organising home and away stag do's, epic job, as I'm sure you'll hear later. So you can open your own gift.
These are names on them, are these?
Yep, yours should.
Yours has got your name written on it. So if your name's not written on the front, it's Dave.
You can open these now. by the way. Oh, I think you should open it.
I haven't got to open it now.
Sorry, my bad.
Are they the same?
No. Look forward to seeing those on the wall next time we come around for dinner. So. Next, it wouldn't be much of a speech if, of course, I didn't thank Sophie. Where to start? There's so much. This is by far the biggest paragraph. I think you'll all agree, the dress, I knew it was going to look amazing, but when she walked down that aisle, wow. Sophie, you look amazing. I think it's also quite evident to say, even from this speech, that the vast majority of today has been organised by Sophie. So I think that deserves a round of applause on its own. And yes, thank you for the last 9 years. Being my partner in crime, the yin to my yang, and now my partner in life. I couldn't be prouder and happier to call you my wife. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me, raise your glass to my beautiful, kind, gentle, caring and amazing wife, Sophie. To Sophie. To Sophie. Now, don't sit down just yet. Finally, before I hand over to Ryan, I have one final gift. There are two people in this room today who I know have been especially looking forward to today. If this wedding had gone ahead in the year it was supposed to, it would have coincided with their 60th wedding anniversary. Yes, you heard that right, 60 years of marriage. I can't imagine what that feels like, but it is truly inspiring. I would hope to say that me and Sophie are still married in 60 years' time, but we'll be over 100, so... So here is a belated anniversary gift. So can you all raise your glasses one final time? To Beryl and Pete, congratulations on your 60th wedding anniversary. And now to the good bits. I'll hand you over to Ryan.
Right. Here we go.
Hello. Okay, we're good. It's finally here. The big day. The most special of occasions. The one I've always dreamed of, Paul said to me. As he was handed the keys to his new BMW convertible. I'm joking. It was the Tesla Model S. It was... For those who don't know me, I'm Ryan, Paul's brother, Little Munson, as they used to call me at Port School. I want to start by saying a huge thank you to you all for being here on Paul and Sophie's special day, and a massive congratulations to the newlyweds. It's a great honour standing here as best man and to be part of this unforgettable moment. It goes without saying, but Sophie, you look absolutely beautiful. I've known you for many years now, and you're one of the most kindest, most thoughtful and genuine people I know, and it's great to have you as part of the family. They say that children are a reflection of their parents, and that's certainly true here, as your family have always been so welcoming and generous, not only to Paul, but to the rest of our family too, and so for that I really want to say thank you. It is just a shame so many of you support Arsenal. That's... And now I come on to Paul, my big brother, if only by age. Rolling back the years, back when we were just wee boys, many would mistake us for twins. Mum and Dad's penchant for dressing us up in the same clothes certainly didn't help. But I was always surprised at how many people would see such striking similarities between us, like a 90s Jedward. Whilst I've always taken after my mum, it's fair to say that Paul has certainly inherited his genes more from my dad's side. There is one particular photo in our family album, that of our dad sitting in the garden on a deck chair. Black and white photo, I should add. That has an uncanny resemblance to Paul. And to this day, it still amazes us just how similar they look. And with that, Paul also looks a lot like his granddad. And of course, we wish both he and our gran were still here to witness the occasion, for which I'm sure they both would have been incredibly proud. Fast forward a few years, and a slow shift away from dressing the same, Paul and I spent a number of years sharing a bedroom. In hindsight, probably not the best decision. And it seems crazy. There was a perfectly fine bedroom next door. No one was in it except Danny's wardrobe. But I've no doubt that time helped to bring Paul and I closer together. And I can't even begin to fathom just how much time we spent building Lego houses, playing in toy cars on the carpet together. And then time passed, we both grew older. Our tastes and interests diverged. I loved football, Paul loved cars. I collected Pokemon cards, Paul collected model cars. I watched The Office, Paul watched Top Gear. I bought NME magazine, Paul bought Playboy. I mean Auto Trader, sorry. Paul's love of cars will come as no surprise to anyone in this room. To an innocent bystander, Paul's choice of cars over the years might lead them to think he's already gone through multiple midlife crises. And Paul's Rain Man-like knowledge of cars is actually quite impressive. Who else could spontaneously tell you the brake horsepower of a 2015 Porsche 911? In the words of Ron Burgundy, I'm not even mad, that's amazing. But whilst we've not always liked the same things, that hasn't meant that we've not been close. Yes, when we were young we would fight, and when we were teens we would argue, but those occasions were rare, and 99% of the time we'd get on like a house on fire. And now that Paul, our sister Danny, and we're all grown up, I don't think we've ever been closer. Some of my favourite times in recent years have been those spent in their company, and it's no coincidence that in those years, Sophie, you've been a huge part of Paul's life. Paul and Sophie certainly bring out the best in one another, and it's hard to imagine a time when they weren't together. It's like they were made for each other. I couldn't be happier for you both, and I look forward to seeing what your future brings together. So I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you all to join me in raising your glasses to wish all the very best to the newlyweds, Paul and Sophie. And now I hand over to Dave.
Right, so my lords, ladies and gentlemen, oh sorry, wrong event, but if only I'd have seen that picture earlier. I'll say afternoon everyone. Now, unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I don't enjoy it up here, I feel quite self-conscious, I'm not very good at it, and I'm acutely aware you've listened to 3 speeches already, so I'll make you one promise, this will be quick. Now when Paul first asked me to be his best man, I did have to think about it. It's a bit like being asked to sleep with the Queen. It's a very great honour, but you're not sure you want to do it. But I was honoured, and I accepted. Got my box of props. So I set about doing my research, and I got my research material. Now this book was actually really helpful. What it had in it is lots of little snippets, lots of bits of information, and it said the bride may have a number of plans and requirements to make her day go exacting in her way. Didn't realise that was code for Sophie will become a crazy lady. Had a lot of hints and tips about what to put in the speech, what not to put in the speech. I ignored that bit. And then it gave a number of rules and guidances on the roles of the best man in ensuring that the groom was ready for his big day. Now I've read the book from cover to cover. Not once does it mention a pandemic. But a little later than scheduled, the great day has happened and we're here. But let me take you on a bit of a journey on how we got to this place. So many years ago, I had less tummy, more hair, and we were both working at Sainsbury's Hempstead, and this young lad come up to me. He's having a bit of a tiz-was, a bit of a meltdown. He'd done something silly. And he was really worried about his team leader, some bloke called Nathan. But it wasn't significant, so we went into a side office, we got it sorted, didn't take long at all. While we were in the office though, Paul decided to have a nosebleed all around the place. Now my initial thought was, how do I explain this without someone thinking I've hit him? But fast forward many years, lots of beers and several work locations later, and I'm not sure Paul's drinking prowess has actually improved over that time frame. A number of examples of this were, there was one night we were both working in Coventry, different projects, different teams, but we said, it's been a while, we'll catch up for a beer at the end of the night. So we meet up at the Paul's Hotel. Paul was hammered. And the Next retail Christmas party was going on. Now neither of us worked for Next, but Paul being Paul, blagged our way in. We were there. What a great night. The next morning we awoke, and Paul didn't even actually remember I was there. There were the now legendary Towers of Cyprus, but as you've all just eaten, I won't go into too much detail. And then if you can remember back to the days before the pandemic, if you worked in an office, everyone worked from home on a Friday. But we were there at the Central Retail Christmas party on a Thursday night, and having a few beers as you do, enjoying ourselves. Now Paul's team at the time was the Labour team. Every Friday morning the Labour team would have a breakfast meeting and they'd discuss the week. Paul thought it'd be a great idea to invite everyone from the party, including the Central Retail Director. So the next morning came, we dialed into the meeting, everyone was there, except one person. Yep. But they were all obviously training events for Paul's stag do's. And as he's alluded to, we had one at home and one away. And many things were learnt on those nights. You'll notice Paul is looking rather worried now. But what did we learn? We learned that Jeff likes to have things explained to him. Mark gave us the battle cry of, "Good for him," which was used several times throughout the night and in many different locations. Bradley's hand-to-eye coordination is phenomenal. But as is the norm, Paul Paul forgot at the end of the night and has become the norm. Paul went for a walk around the hotel. Now, he started to do this quite often and in his underwear. Now, I like to think of him as, you know, exploring his local environment, communing with nature as nature intended. There's quite a lot of people who don't agree with us, and a number of law enforcement teams. But most interestingly, Sophie has started doing this as well. So I thought, oh, they're going on their honeymoon soon-ish, maybe near, maybe. But I've discovered a product, simple and effective in its design, totally efficient, that will help keep them in their rooms. A door wedge. So I will give you one of those. But that brings us on to our most recent trip, Vegas, Las Vegas. Sin City, the city of second chances and lost wages. Now, a number of us went over there to close the final chapter in Paul's single life and to send him to Sophie, complete. And we worked on the motto that no man is complete until he's married, then he's finished. But while we were there, Paul has set a number of dares and challenges. And I've got to be honest, in fairness to Paul, and to our excitement and enjoyment, Paul was up for doing most of them. And I can share this performance output with you all here now. Unfortunately, Paul's initial exuberance didn't translate into delivery, and he only scored 77%. He got a grade C. Now, I keep being told I need to make more of positives. So the positive is his attainment was actually above average. So Paul, as we know now, we can finally send you on your way on to your next chapter. I'm pleased to present you with your certificate of completion. But before you open it, what I would say is it's been a fantastic day. We've got to this point, and if I can offer any words of advice to the happy couple, it would be work hard at it. If you think the grass is greener on the other side, water your lawn. Laugh lots and remember the good times often. And if it does happen, and it might just happen, you find yourself in the pub, you're running late, you should have been home a few hours earlier, follow these words of advice. When you get home, don't sneak in. Slam the door. Stomp up to the bedroom, throwing your clothes off. And when you get there, announce to Sophie, I want you. She will be asleep, I guarantee it. Now, I've got a couple of telegrams that come from people who couldn't quite make it today. I'll quickly read them out. So, first one's from Tony, still cheering on your progress. Second one's from someone called Keith. He said, great to show you around and help you out when you visited us. Look forward to seeing all of you again soon. Keith, the overnight receptionist at the Travelodge Nottingham. Oh, and the last one is from the Strat management team. So the Stratosphere, if you don't know, it's a hotel in Vegas. And what they say is, look forward for your return visit with your new wife. And we'll treat you to a complimentary sky jump. But all that remains from me is to say thank you. It's been an honour and a privilege to be part of your day. And I'm sure I speak for everyone here when we wish you many, many chapters ahead together. So one last time, I'll ask you all to raise your glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Munson. Thank you. What do I do with this now? Thank you.
Now that I've got your attention, out because we're going to finish with a bit of Angels.
I'm bringing it down, so that good.
Come on, everyone, torches. We need these. Or an actual flame.
I
With different nations, Spanish, Asian, Indian, Jamaican, black, white, Cuban, and Asian. I only came for 2 days to play, but every time I come home, it's when I'm staying. Just the type of town I can spend a few days in my game, and I say you keep the roof blazing.
Welcome to Miami.
It's a trip, ladies have a dress, full of your quick, and maybe screaming out. So I'm thinking I'ma school me something hot in this south. So I'm in game down the pop. Hottest club in the city, then it's right on the beach. Triple J, 50 yards, spot the week, 500 degrees, and the Caribbean seas with the hot mommy screaming out. It's all come to town, niggas spotting me. In the top family, ain't no stopping me. So catching the boom, flow to this fashion show. Down anywhere you want to go. Ain't no city in the world like this, and if you want something like that, do the best. And New York is the city that we don't see. And we all know that LA, we feel it, stay jiggy. But on the scene, Miami bring the heat for real. Y'all don't understand. I never seen so many Dominican women with 7 to 10s. Yeah, this is the plan. Take a walk on the beach, draw a hot in the sand. Give me a hand, damn, we look sexy. Let's go on the yacht, in the West Keys, ride the jet skis, lounge under the palm trees. Cause you gotta have cheese for the summer house, peace on South Beach. Yeah, it's so clear, we can see it to the bottom. And $1,000 car, everybody got it. Ain't no surprise, any compass inside. So yo, Miami, my second home. See the shackles ready on sale.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you please gather around the dance floor? It's time for the bride and groom's first dance.
We leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our place, we make the rules. And there's a dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you. Have I known you 20 seconds, or 20 years? Then I go where you go. Can we always be this close forever and ever? Take me out and take me home. You're my lover.
We could light a bunch of candles and dance around the kitchen bedroom. Pictures of one-way reel that hang on the wall. We'll see it on the stoop, I'll see love songs, see the weather rain. See, I finally got you now, honey. I won't let you fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, please step forward and join them on the dance floor.
Can we always be this close forever and ever? Take me out, take me home. Forever and ever,
Lover.
ladies and gentlemen, will you listen? With every gift of star on my
I'd go down with the Titanic, it's true for you. All you did is just for me. I pretend you won't say you see.
Ladies and gentlemen, please clap your hands and make some noise for Paul and Sophie, Mr. and Mrs. Munson.
lovely day we've had, Amy.
Yeah. I'm going to say that their speeches were so horrendous that I hadn't stopped crying. That's my input.
I like it, yeah. It's good. You can say. Don't you dare right the wrongs.
Well, you not go first. You not get yourselves out.
Oh, goodness.
This is fucking heavy, isn't it? It's quite heavy.
It's quality, see, it's quality.
Turn it on. It's fine. How do we look? Do we look elegant?
You look amazing. I've been recording the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, this is awkward. I've had a fantastic time.
So, should we ready to go for it?
Go for it.
Should we go natural?
Oh, okay. Off you go. Oh, I tell you what, at the end, we'll do a nice big cheesy wave to finish it.
Oh, that'll work. I love a cheesy wave. Right. Thank you. Sophie Munson, literally the happiest day ever. Our two best friends and siblings all getting married. It's just amazing. So nice to see. Finally happening. I don't know what else to say. We've had a fantastic day. We've been waiting for this for a while.
We just love you so much.
And we're just so happy that we finally got here and it was beautiful and well done and we loved it.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful
We just
day.
love you.
Pass my back.
And thanks very much for making us all your bridesmaids as well. That was lovely. We're honoured.
We got pregnant in between.
It was kind of a good.
It was such a good day.
Yeah.
We forgot.
We literally just appointed ourselves. You had no choice.
Would have been a if you didn't do that.
Really awkward.
We might be, yeah, we would have. Yeah, that's true. That is true. No, I think, what do I want to say?
You love Sophie.
I do love Sophie. This is true. I do love Sophie. She is. She's absolutely selfless.
Everything, all the time. Always worrying about everyone.
Sorry.
This
is tired.
Sorry.
We'll do it together. We'll do it together.
I'm giving her the word.
No, but it's true. Sophie's incredibly selfless and she cares for everyone and she always makes sure everyone's okay. And yeah, and she was like totally calm, which was just like, yeah, it was really nice. She accommodated us, which is nice. So yeah, no, I wish Paul and Sophie all the best in the future. Can't wait to join the, what do you call it? What is it? The couples group. So the couples group where everyone's married. Yeah, Carly, you're married as well. So right. I'm proclaiming this. Carly's married. But yeah, there we go.
This is weird having a mic, but Sophie, I'm so glad you're finally my sister. I've been waiting for this for, I said I wasn't going to swear, so I'm not going to swear, but for absolutely years. And yeah, I'm just so glad you're my sister at last. And I wanted one since I was little, and I couldn't ask for a better sister-in-law. So I love you so much. You're stunning, you're amazing, and Paul is punching probably above his weight, so, you know. But love you so much, both of you, and thank you for such an amazing day. It's been amazing, and I haven't stopped crying, but thank you. So, woo!
I tell you what, I think that's the best one we've had so far.
Is that whole thing going to be in it?
It's the first one, in fairness.
There's going to be some we've set the bar high, yeah?
Good editor, right?
I'm definitely leaving every second of that.
Oh, it's gonna be cut. If it gets cut down to 5 seconds now, we're gonna be offended.
It's
so
just going to be your bit and the rest of us will be like,
I lost. The way you made the pregnant lady stand at the back for the entire
I didn't even think about that. How dare you?
oh, I'm getting stage fright. I don't know what to say now.
I thought it was when I came. I thought
singing,
we were writing
because I don't have to make up the words. Speaking is something entirely different.
Think of a song that. It was lovely to be here. Okay. It was such a
hey, baby, I think I want to marry you.
I think that if we start singing.
You're all looking gorgeous on camera. So. We are rolling whenever you're ready. Off you go. You can have the mic quite low. You don't need
okay. Okay. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Paul. We've had the absolute best day ever here at your wedding day. You were very naughty to get me them flowers, and I will get you for it. But yeah, I love you lots, and can't wait to come around to yours for coffee and Dixit and that other Sherlock Holmes game, and we will dissect every gorgeous moment of this day. Love you both.
Thank you very much for inviting us. Your wedding was absolutely awesome. The castle was amazing, and the fireworks were even more amazing. We've had such a good day, and I can't wait to get out and boogie, so I'm going to have to pass the mic over to Heather now.
Hi, Paul and Sophie. It has been an amazing day. We've heard so much about it on our Friday evening calls for the last 2 years, and it's amazing it's actually here. Congratulations, and thank you so much for inviting me.
Hi, Paul and Sophie. As I covered in my speech, it's been an honour and a privilege to be your best man, especially as it's your second wedding. Probably what Sophie doesn't realise is Paul's already married. Now, if you look at challenge 3 on the bottom of the certificate, you'll see it from there. If you want to see pictures, I can share them round. Way!
So I think that's the best. Now, what was this about him being married there? Was that something that happened when you were away?
Yes.
Did he? Yes. I thought that's what it might be. Chapel of Love somewhere, was it?
Yeah. But you know what? What happens in Vegas?
Stays in Vegas. Well, apart from that, it's on the video now.
Thank you, Sophie and Paul, for inviting us to spend your special day with you. We've had a fantastic time all day long. It's been absolutely brilliant. You've worked so hard, and I hope you've had a fantastic time yourselves. We love you with all our hearts, and we hope you have many happy years together. Love, Mum and Dad.
You go, but that's it.
You haven't. Come on. She said keep it clean. Come on.
We do charge £50 any swear words, so as many
Right.
as you like.
Oh, bollocks. Hi, Paul. Hi, Sophie. It's been an absolutely wonderful day. I know that your mum has been so proud of you both. As for me, I'm proud to know you. I'm proud to be part of this crazy family, and that's all I've got to say, really. What a lovely day. I'll pass you over to your mother, and I kept it clean.
Congratulations, Paul and Sophie. I'm so very proud of you both. It's been the most amazing day, and I want to thank Sophie especially for making the day even extra special for me, for making me feel special this morning, joining in with you all in the bridal suite. It really meant the world to me. Thank you very much. And thank you for the most wonderful day, all the extras you put in. You've just made it so special, and I love you both very much. Thank you.
I think that's the best.
Right, exactly. Yes, no. We had to do that under censorship, you know.
I wish I'd pressed record.
No,
you're all right. I've only got one job to do, and that's press the main button.
You know those things when people are hostages and they put a thing out say these speeches were done under restrictions, under government restrictions.
Paul and Sophie, we wish you all the best. It was a lovely day, wasn't it?
It was a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
We've really enjoyed ourselves. It was an amazing day.
And I can't believe you're finally married, Paul. It's been a long time coming, but it's happened.
Yes.
2 years of COVID, but what way to end it, isn't it? It's been brilliant.
You're a womanizer.
Womanizer. And we're going to wave to the end.
Womanizer, baby, you.
Cheers.
Well done, guys. I think that's the best.
Is that good?
So
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind.
No.
Say it to everyone. Say it to everyone.
Paul, Sophie, I've got no words.
Speechless.
I'll be honest, I'm so proud of you both. What a day you've put on for us all and yourselves. We couldn't be prouder. I love you both.
You look 10 out of 10. You both look stunning. And this has been the best wedding. The food, the fireworks, the dancing waiters. Honestly, it's amazing. I've got no shoes on. That's how good it is.
Show
we
them.
love you. Now, do you want to see my skanky
Show them
feet?
feet.
I have got my nails done though. But honestly, we love you, and you deserve all the happiness in the world.
Fact, we're so proud of you. You deserve each other. Sophie, I love you to bits. I'm gutted you're no longer a clerk.
I know, I can't believe it.
But if there's anyone I want you to marry, it's Paul.
It's Paul.
He's
the
a
guy.
lovely guy. What a gentleman. I'm proud of you both. I love you both.
So much love. Mwah.
Fantastic.
Is that what?
I think that's the best one we've had so
You're like, you said that to everyone.
Every single person,
You
you've
said
got
that
to
to
love
everyone.
it.
No, it definitely was.
That's so funny.
Awesome. Well done, guys. If you know.
Hi, Paul and Sophie. This is just to say thank you for an amazing day. We love you lots.
hearts, and we wish you all the love and happiness in the world in your future together. And yeah, here's to many more years and celebrations. So thank you very much, and we love you.
I tell you what, I think that's the best one we've had so far. Anybody else want to say any words?
What should we say?
You can tell me what the best thing of the whole day has been. Out of everything you've done, what's been the best thing?
The fireworks.
Yeah,
that was good.
What about the dancing? I've seen you dancing. Yeah. It's been awesome.
I don't know what that is.
So have you got a message then?
I hope you guys have a lovely time together.
Well done, guys. Brilliant.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I think that was the best one. I really did.
Fantastic. Hello, Paul and Sophie. I hope you've had a lovely day. I think we've had a good day so far. Food's been fantastic, which is always a plus for me.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, I wish you both loads of happiness. I'm sure that you're going to have many years of fun. What I will leave you with is a little bit of a puzzler, something that I thought was quite exciting about the Vegas trip is that I've got a personal record about how much, and I've not told you this before, how much I've spent in a strip club. And all I'm going to say, Sophie, is Paul's beat it. I'll leave it with that. Have a lovely day. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye.
Well done.
Yes.
Excellent. Crikey, I almost want to ask more about that, but I don't think I should.
No, listen, I think they could work the rest
Vegas
out.
stays in Vegas apart from now, obviously.
I was going to say, it's so...
Hi Paul, hi Sophie.
Hi.
We could not have said any more than the fact that we have had such a super lovely day. Paul, I'm so proud of you as my son. You know what we all think of you. Sophie, none of us could wish for a better daughter-in-law. You've made Paul's dreams come true. We are so happy that you, as our daughter-in-law, have just made Paul's life complete, and in so doing, you've made part of our lives complete.
Yes.
And thank you for a fabulous day. We know how much effort, money, time you've put into all of this. Creative Sophie, thank you very so much, and Paul.
And we love you.
We love you all so much. Take care, and congratulations. Have a good day, and happy. Thank you.
Well done, guys. I think that's the best one we've had so far.
You said that's our last guy.
I know, but you're just raising the bar all the time.
all right,
That's what it is.
Hi, Paul and Sophie. We have had such a lovely day. We're so pleased we managed to get here, thanks to Mark and your mum. And it's been absolutely brilliant. Everything's gone off well, and we love you both so much. And we've had such a fantastic day. We don't want it to end. Everything's gone off well, considering, you've had to postpone it for two years. But it's been well worth it today. You've really, it's really been a fantastic day. I can't say no more. It's lovely. Is that all right?
What about you, sir? Anything?
Well, you're not very good at talking, are you? But try.
I'll try to say what I would want. It's all right.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, Paul, but I did have a lovely, thoroughly good time. So thank you for so much for whatever you've done. Thank you.
Fantastic.
All right.
I think that's the best one we've had so far. But I
Well,
do say that to everybody.
it's from the heart.
It is from the heart, and they will. I tell you, I'm so glad you came in because they will absolutely love. They will love that.
So just want to say a big thank you everyone to all your contributions. Thank you for coming. It's been an absolutely amazing day from the both of us. Just really want to thank you. Absolutely fantastic. Hope you enjoy it and see you all soon.